See. Hey guys, happy Friday. So we're back again for another episode of Seeking the Lost. And today's topic is going to be about moving forward, letting go. The title is Time to Let Go of the Past. And we're coming from Luke chapter 17, verse 32, which says, Remember Lot's wife. So if you haven't read what happened to Lot's wife, I encourage you to check out Genesis chapter 19 so you can read it in context. But just to quickly summarize, Lot and his wife lived in Sodom and Gomorrah, and it was about to be destroyed by God because of things things that they were doing. If you want to find out more, just check out that chapter. But to quickly summarize, God had sent some angels to the city to warn them to leave so that they could be preserved. And when they were leaving, the angel of the Lord told them not to look back. And Lot's wife looked back and she turned into a pillar of salt. So she was not able to escape the city, unfortunately, because she decided to look back. And oftentimes, we want to move forward, but we are still holding on to the past memories, things that we experienced in the past that were unpleasant, even people from the past that we really need to let go of because they just can't go where we're going. And because we really, 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 really want to keep them in our life, but they just can't be in our life. So we just cling. It's human nature, but we can't truly experience the life that God wants us to have if we continue to hold on to those people. So this week I've been doing a lot of letting go, letting go of old mindsets, letting go of people, disconnecting from people, and then at the same time having to accept that some people have decided to disconnect from me. And it's not a bad thing. It's just a part of God's plan for my life. And having to accept that. So it's like the difficulty is the difficulty of letting go is the remembering, where we're thinking about the times we used to have and the things that we used to do together and all the memories we have with one another, and we're just dwelling on old stuff. So that's why it's causing us this difficulty of letting it go. So the truth is, if we really want to let go of our past, we have to let those memories go too. We have to be okay with creating new memories. We have to know that the best is really yet to come, that the best we've ever had was not in the past. The relationships we had with those people we had, those were not the best relationships we'll ever have. It's just not true. We are going to have so much better because God is infinite. So that means there's no ceiling, there's no limit in him. That means that what he gives us today and what he will give us in the future will always be better. What we had in the past, when we're in God, what he gives us will always be better than what we had in the past. Every single thing he gives us will always be better than what we had. It doesn't matter what it was, because he always gives us better. He is the God of more than enough. So he just loves to do better than give us better than what we had. So we think that the good stuff that we're experiencing right now is all that there is because we really haven't experienced that. We really haven't experienced God in that way because we kind of have him in a box. We have God in a box, and that's why we think that this is the best we'll ever have. This is the best life we'll ever have. and these are the best people we'll ever uh, have in our life. And that's really just not true. Some people that we're connected to, we've just been connected to them because we grew up with them, and we went to school with them, and so we feel kind of obligated to to keep them in our life. But in reality, they're not supposed to be there anymore, and we're like struggling to let go of that relationship because we keep thinking about, oh well, we grew up together, and even if we did grow up together, that doesn't mean that we need to keep them in our life, and it doesn't make us like a quitter or a fair weather friend, or it doesn't make us flaky. It's just, it's time to move on, so there are some people that we feel like, well, if I let them go, that, does that make me a bad friend? No, it's just you're not going in the same direction as them. And let's be real, when's the last time you talked to them? Like, you haven't talked to them in a long time. You're not friends, but we have this mentality. It's like, well, we went to school together, so we're friends, right? But you haven't spoken to them in years. They're just your friend on Facebook. Are they really your friend? Do they even know what's going on in your life? And when you talk to them, do they build you up, or are they like tearing you down? Can they see the direction you're going in the way God sees it? They don't have the vision of God for your life. So they're not a friend. It's just someone that we used to know. So that's where I'm at right now, letting go of that mindset of holding on to people just because it's familiar. So if we really truly want to have all that God wants us to have, we have to be okay with letting go of the past. And that starts with accepting that we're going to be uncomfortable, and that we don't need to see these people anymore, and that's okay. And also, we have to delete the memories. Okay. The only time we look back is to learn lessons, and that's it. So if you are struggling to let go of the past, perhaps you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, stressed out. Perhaps you're feeling like you don't know what direction to go in. And even the people you're hanging out with, they're not really going anywhere either. It's like the same old, same old. If you're really tired of that, today is the day to decide to let it go and ask Jesus to help you to let it go. Today is the day to ask Jesus to truly have your life for real, and let him truly be the one living through you for real. If you haven't already done that, today's the time. Now is the time to let go. I have left a link in the bottom of the description for all of us who are thinking about time, and maybe we could have spent our time a little bit better this year. The good news is Revelation Church, they're having a prayer and fast, and it's for redeeming time, and they already started, so it's not too late if you are coming towards the end of the week. This is day 4 of the fast. It is not too late for you to participate if you want to. So I left the link. Go ahead and check it out if you want to. If you want to learn how to redeem your time and get caught up, and maybe do some stuff that you had thought of doing this year, but for some reason you just never got around to doing it. So there's the links in the description box. Check it out. And just thank you so much for listening, and I will see you another time. Bye.